Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including another streaming service is shutting down. This time, it's Discovery Plus. We'll tell you where and what's happening and what's replacing it with that. Also, Disney is going after Google for its AI copyright infringement. Now, this comes after they reached a deal with OpenAI for ChatGPT copyright issues, and now they're turning their sights on Google for AI. And speaking of Google, YouTube is getting corrections. YouTube creators like myself can go back, and I know I've done this. You misspeak, and now you can actually add a correction to let people know that, hey, yeah, sorry, I said this, I meant to say that. These stories and more, there's a lot to talk about, including Hulu adding channels, Tubi adding new features, and more. But these ones and more are coming up in a quick second. Check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment for a link to each story there so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinions. I'll love to hear from you. If you're new here and you like what we do, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. All right, let's dive into it. Warner Brothers Discovery is shutting down Discovery Plus in Canada. Now, next month, they will be your final time if you're a Discovery Plus subscriber in Canada, where you'll be able to pay for it currently. And then they will shut that down. That app is going away. That service is going away. Then, confusingly, Rogers, in partnership with Warner Bros. Discovery, is going to launch a new streaming service at the end of January, which will also be called Discovery Plus, but run by Rogers on a new website and a new app. Very confusing. Now, Warner Bros. Discovery says this is only happening in Canada. I wonder if that is only happening in Canada for now. Now, there's been a lot of confusions about the future of Discovery Plus. Now, earlier this year, when they announced plans to spin off its cable networks into an independent company separate from Warner Brothers, they announced that Discovery Plus would move over. There's some ambiguity with that related to now the Netflix deal. And we widely suspect that it will continue and become a subsidiary of the new cable company called Discovery, where the movie studios, HBO, and the streaming services will stay with the Warner Brothers Discovery side, or Warner Brothers side, and the Discovery will become the cable networks. But that's not been 100% confirmed yet, and it's just kind of speculation based on what the previous arrangement was. We'll wait and see. But will Warner Brothers Discovery, who just recently spent a lot of money to basically move the Discovery app over to the same code base as HBO Max, will they want to have the new company split that off into something different, change the name of it, or at least change the app of it? I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens. But we'll have full coverage at CordCardsNews.com. If you're in Canada, hey, I see you. Second most popular place people watch this channel from. And you're a Discovery Plus customer, you want to learn more about them shutting down the app, check out the show notes down below. And we'll watch it closely next year as they spin off their cable networks into an independent company. And I believe Discovery Plus also will have full coverage over at CordCardsNews.com. All right, Disney settled one of its copyright infringement cases. Now, they've been going after a growing number of AI firms for making AI images and other stuff of Disney proprietary content like Mickey Mouse. Now, with this, they've struck a deal with OpenAI, best known for ChatGPT, where they will basically license some of their content to ChatGPT's Sora video creator, and Disney will invest $1 billion in OpenAI as part of the deal. I'm sure they're going to get some money from the company with this. But now they've turned their eyes, according to a report from Variety, to Google, and they're going after Google, accusing them of basically violating their copyright on this. We'll keep a very close eye on this. You cannot mess with the mouse, as they say. But this is just part of a growing number of cases, and I think now that they've won a big one with OpenAI, Google has deeper wallets, and I now think that because they have a precedent with OpenAI, they're going to go put pressure on Google to try to strike a similar deal with it. We'll watch what happens here, but this joins a growing number of lawsuits about copyright infringement from these AI devices where I did it. I can go on these different AIs and ask for, Mickey Mouse fighting Homer Simpson, and boom, there's an image or a video. You understand their complaints there. All right, YouTube videos will now let creators update old videos with corrections. Great news for content creators, because I can't tell you how many times I've done this too, but I'm saying something and I will say 2016 when I meant 2006, or I say 2025 and I meant 2015. You just kind of make those mistakes. And come January, I'll probably say 2025 when I mean 2026. I've done it too many times. But with this, YouTube is bringing back something they kind of had a long time ago. You can put a little text box here and say, oops, Luke meant to say 2026, not 2025. And they used to have that ability. You used to be able to do pop-ups, but then it became spammed and some other issues with it. And because of that, YouTube removed that ability with it. You could edit out little segments, but you couldn't go and correct them. Well, now you can. They're rolling this feature out, but creators will be able to add corrections to YouTube videos. I love this. Great feature. All right, we got a big deal of the day. Amazon, as its Christmas shopping is winding up, is bringing back something they have off and on all year, but bringing it back in full force for Christmas once again this year. Discounts on popular gift cards. For example, you can get many popular restaurant chains gift cards, normally $50 for just $40, a $10 savings. Others include ability to save money on things like spas and Candy Crush and other places with this. I love this. My wife and I regularly, we watch out for restaurants we like to go to and like to buy these because you can get a discounted gift card. Now you see these often at places like Costco and Sam's Club, for example, too. Movie theaters and different places, but for a limited time you can get them on Amazon. Now, a few things, these are limited quantity and limited time deals, and I noticed that almost every day new gift cards are going up for sale on Amazon. To find them, we have a link in our post down below to their daily deals, but you need to sort them once you go there by gift cards. If you go to the filters, select gift cards, and all the gift cards pop up there. Check back every day for new deals. That's our deal of the day. C-SPAN is finally live on Hulu. Now, we reported this was coming last week. Now it's live. YouTube TV added C-SPAN last week too, and now Hulu Plus Live TV has added it. Now, this was announced late in September, or back in September. For the fall, it got delayed, and now is live. So Hulu Plus Live customers, C-SPAN 1, 2, and 3 are now live. Today in TV history is kind of a big one. 45 years ago this week, Magnum P.I. first premiered on CBS on December 11th, 1980. Any Magnum P.I. fans? The private eye investigative genre kind of turned it on its head slightly with Magnum P.I. Any fans? Leave me a comment, let me know. All right. Hey, speaking of Amazon's Black Friday shopping, probably should do these the other way, but Amazon is offering credit card customers that have one of those Prime credit cards out there, 7% back on select orders if you're willing to accept delivery after Christmas. By the way, if you're watching this on the day I post it, you now have less than 2 weeks until Christmas. Have you done your shopping? Better hurry. But if you want to accept delivery after Christmas, 7% back on select orders. Not a bad deal there, but you need to have an Amazon credit card to do that. Couple other quick stories here. Tubi is launching new features for its Fire TV apps. Now you will be able to, from your phone, using the Tubi app, cast whatever you're watching to your Fire TV, to the Tubi app. Now it is using an open standard here that's being rolled out. Currently supported on Fire TV Stick 4K Max, Fire TV Cube 3rd Gen, and the entire Fire TV Omni QLED Mini LED TV lines. They say global access across additional Fire TV models is scheduled to be completed by the end of this month in December 2025. How far back, how many models are going to be supported, I don't know. That is a cool feature. Just as Netflix is removing the ability to cast from your phone to most streaming players out there, Tubi is adding the feature. It's really nice. I always like it because I'm watching something on my phone, just shove it over to my TV. Especially with YouTube, if I'm searching for a particular YouTube video, I find it far easier to do it on my phone than on the TV. So hopefully more streaming services add this support in the future. And have you noticed some big changes coming to CBS? You're not alone. CBS seems to be really investing heavily in a few key things. Number one, Sports. Number 2, news. You may have noticed there's a massive overhaul happening of CBS News. They've hired a new leadership team, new anchors, and invested heavily in news under its new Paramount Skydance Media ownership. This comes as they're trying to turn CBS into a big news site, or not just site, but TV network and more. You've probably heard me talk a lot that there's 2 main things that cord cutters and people in general watch live TV still for. Sports is number 1, news is number 2. And it seems like they're hoping to use that to help grow CBS. And because of that, they're investing heavily. At a time where many companies are pulling back on news, especially at the local level, CBS is investing heavily into it. Now, they're not the only ones. Others have also been doing it. It's just most prominently, CBS has been investing heavily in it since they came under new ownership. Well, a little bit of a shorter video today. It's a little bit later in the day than I normally record this. But thank you, everybody, for the kind words. It feels good to be back in the studio. It's actually a little easier to shoot here. And it actually feels good. After yesterday, I was definitely feeling it, but I'm feeling pretty good right now standing. So a huge thank you to everybody for your support and your kind words. And a big welcome. Last week, a couple thousand, again, new subscribers in the last week or 2. We are very thankful for all you being here. And to everybody who's been here a long time, I see a lot of your names every morning. I know I don't get a chance to reply to everybody's. We're busy also writing stories at cordcuttersnews.com. But a huge thank you for your support. If you want to learn more about us, you can always check out our show notes down below. In there's also a way to sign up for our daily morning free newsletter, where you can get all these stories and more to your email box every morning. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll talk to you all again tomorrow.